Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We have already started here. Hernandez. Gently done. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's dealt with that well. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Dembele. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And they're quick to get it back. Well-timed, excellent interception. Klaus. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely feet. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Keeper's not concerned by that.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's beaten the last man. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's got the shot away! France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Thuram.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's away. Thuram! Saliba. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? Klaus.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's got the beating of his man. Zaire Emery is in a really good position out wide. Nkunku. Thuram. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's looking for the runner here, and that could set him on his way. He's picked it up. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
France really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Oh, what a mistake! France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Over it comes. And that should be the keeper's. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Mbappe. Oh, no question, that's a foul. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball. And he's cleared it back out. And it's Rabiot. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe. Dink through. Now it's Tuandao. Mbappe.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And he's had it nicked away. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's Digne. Digne charging forward down that flank. Just eases him off the ball. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Can he put it away? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Saliba cuts it out. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
France head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are back on the way.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter.
He's had a hit! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He is through here. It's Dembele! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! France are back on level terms. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Dembele. Swept in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Up he goes! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Saliba. And he was quick to react. And he's away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. And it's Digne. And he's picked out the run. He's had it taken off him. Zaire Emery. Goes searching with that cross. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nkunku. And here's Mbappe. Dembele.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, red, nice interception.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Dembele. Mbappe. Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot is fouled, and the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nkunku has a shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tuandao concedes a free kick for that. Tuandao has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 3, Digne. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 20.
Got that quite right.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 4. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 7.
And here's Thuram. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Le numéro 8. Changement en cours.
Bacola. Kolomouani. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Tuandao. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. And that's gone loose. Chance to shoot now.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And it's managed to gift it back. Olise. Now here's the delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. France have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Nkunku. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Shifted upfield. Bakola. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Koundé has got himself a free kick. Showing good feet. So that's it. It is all over. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Rabiot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the counter-attack is on for France. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! Threads one in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So, a breakthrough already. Zaire Emery. He's cut it out. Chouameni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nkunku looks to get on the end of this. And it's Dembele. France are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Mbappe! Mbappe! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he welcomes it in. Zaire Emery. Upamecano. And here's Thuram. Dembele. Very nicely done. And here's Dembele. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Thuram. Zaire Emery does really well there. He is strong. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Zaire Emery engages and forces him off the ball. Dembele, oh, that looks a cracking ball. Thuram! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. France with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele, he's picked his way through.
Well played and well cleared. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. No way through, so it's Rabiot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Zaire Emery. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the ball is out of play. Saliba gathers from the goal kick. Some really good ball movement. There's the shot! Sticks it away! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
France get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Thuram. Mbappe. Works it forward. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, that's a key interception. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nkunku, good purposeful running this. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. France have a free kick. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
France come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The score has a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Zaire Emery. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Klaus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Tuandao. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pass has gone astray. And it's Dembele. Klaus. Hernandez with the foul. Klaus.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Upamecano deals with that comfortably. And they can counter here. Driving forward.
Le nombre de spectateurs
floated through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Thuram. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Thuram. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery. Digne. Nkunku. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Looking here to chip it through. Nkunku. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in, surely! And that's going right the way across. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Should have put that one away.
Mbappe was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 15.
Tuandao is there and he can pick it up.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 12.
Rabiot,
Nkunku.
Le numéro 4.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
7. Changement en cours.
Konate gets over and intercepts. Oh, super find. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Olise. Thuram. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Olise. And Koundé. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Chouameni. Now who's going to be first to this? Fiddles it through. Rabiot. Tries a shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
3 minutes.
That's tidy. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise, and he's gone backward here. Conte. Mbappe. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he's intervened well there.
Look,
the 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nkunku. Zaire Emery. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Can he get it through? Deftly away. Now this could be a chance. Great hit! And he's there to get it away. And it's Digne. That's tidy. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Zaire Emery. Konate. Now it's Nkunku. And it's Digne. Digne. And that's out of reach. And that is as far as they're going to go. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now that looks a decent ball, well read, and the danger is averted. Mignon gets good distance on it. Mbappe. Olise.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nkunku. That's a nicely measured pass. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. No, he's not getting his way this time. Gently done. Nkunku. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And here's Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Decent enough try.
Dembele did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And it's Dembele. Now that's well seen too. Now he's off and running. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Camavinga. Nice control. That's a decent clearance. Dembele hurtling down that right flank. Moved on forwards. France do have a chance to counter here. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Thuram has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Olise. Thuram. Fiddles it through. Konate. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zaire Emery going full tilt down the left. Camavinga. And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Camavinga. Real chance! Zaire Emery. That is good alertness. Camavinga. Dembele. Dembele. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. He is through here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Laid back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Pinches it off him.
71 898.
Mbappe. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Konate makes the interception. And it's Dembele. Dembele takes a look up. And he was quick to react. Camavinga has given away a free kick.
Changement pour
So,
la
time
France.
for changes
Le
on
numéro
both sides,
11.
actually.
Le numéro 20. À leur place, le numéro 7. Le numéro 12. Changement.
Rabiot. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the flag has stayed down. Thuram. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tuandao concedes a free kick for that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rabiot.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Big chance! Sticks it away! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Après 78 minutes de jeu.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 3.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This looks very
Le
much
numéro
like a
18.
shoring up of the rear guard.
À leur place,
Yeah, and that's not totally
Le numéro
surprising.
22.
The manager obviously
Le
felt his
numéro
defence
8.
needed
Le
reinforcement.
numéro 25.
He can't afford a
Attention,
repeat.
Changement.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Mignon clears. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out. Olise! Danger averted for now.
France have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And that's a goal kick. Fofana, neatly clipped into space. Thuram, showing good feet. Saliba does really well there, he is strong. 2 minutes to be added on. Rabiot touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Fofana gets flagged offside. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Chouameni. And here's Thuram. Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Played back.
He had no
chance! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, a breakthrough already. Nkunku. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Chips it through. Now it's Mbappe. Has a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Rabiot. Can he finish? Olise. That has been cut short. Digne. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nkunku. Lovely feet. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Digne. He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Olise. That's a good run down the left. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the most accurate pass. Saliba. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Tuandao. Konate proves too strong. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away. Olise. France looking to pass their way through. Swept in. Half-time getting close now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram, played out to the right. Camavinga. And Koundé. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. No, again there's no way through. Here's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hits one! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And they've got rid. And here's Dembele. Klaus. A corner it is then.
Attention, changement.
Corner number 2 then. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Konate.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, it's Dembele. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. France have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Just the keeper to beat! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place.
Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 72 000.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nkunku tries a shot! Thuram might just make this. Oh, red, nice interception. And here's Thuram! Thuram! And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place,
This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit.
Changement.
Mbappe! Off the post! Klaus made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Olise. And here's Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Thuram. Quality ball. Colomboani! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Mignon deals with it effortlessly. Digne. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nkunku. Turan. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Decent hit from there. Zaire Emery. A searching ball that into space. Digne. Zaire Emery. That is a great pick out. Real chance here. Rabiot. Good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back in. He's had it taken off him. Nkunku! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. There's the hit! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a nicely measured pass. Barcola stood his ground strongly. Hernandez with the foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. France already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Chouameni. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Quickly taken. Oh, he's now the finish! Goal! France! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Le numéro 7.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Thuram. Chouameni. Olise. Quarter of an hour played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well,
great chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Dembele very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Le numéro 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's good play.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Camavinga turns and goes back. Olise! Mbappe. Here's Chouameni. That is Conte. Digne. Conte. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Front-footed pressing going on here. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Thuram. Now Mbappe. Chouameni. No, he's just misjudged that one. Chouameni is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Koundé, Saliba. Hernandez. France making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Oh, it's Dembele! He's had a hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram, and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Konate, Koundé, Tuandao, Camavinga, Conte, Camavinga, played out to the right. That's a shade optimistic. Thuram is herring after that one.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Thuram. Saliba wins the duel this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Chouameni, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break. Some first half thoughts?
France are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
And the game has already resumed here.
France now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Chouameni, and he was quick to react. Koundé, France finding their passes. He is just caressing the ball. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele, lobbed in behind. Camavinga, and it's Conte. Kante looking to penetrate opposition lines. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé could move up a gear here. He can run onto that. He's onside. And the shot. And he's following up. It's in. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
306.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The climbs up big! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a great chance! That is good alertness. And it's Digne. That's good play. Backward it goes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Too much on that, it's gone out. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Zaire Emery. Nkunku. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Olise. Kamavinga! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Thuram. France looking to pass their way through. Quickly taken. Now it's Thuram. Oh, nice touch. Rabiot. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Digne. Digne. Rabiot. He's had a hit! And he's straight offside. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Thuram. Konate proves too strong. Thuram. 30 minutes gone. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's a pretty loose pass. And the keeper's got it again. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zaire Emery. Dembele, given the lift of his goal. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That'll be a throw-in. Dembele. And that is out of play. And here's Thuram. And the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's not got that quite right. Olise. Oh, that's a nice ball. Digne. And Zaire Emery. Rabiot. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Temps
Now it's
additionnel,
Nkunku.
1 minute.
Inyat has it in a wide position. Oh, important interception. Stood up well to him there. And the first 45 minutes are up. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Now there's a fine ball. He's got the shot away!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dembele. Looking for the runner. Thuram. There's the hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. And they win it back again. Konate. Konate cuts it out. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Thuram. France finding their passes. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Dembele!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Rabiot. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Mignon deals with it effortlessly.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour
Camavinga.
ce match, 72 306.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He has found a way through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Saliba concedes a free kick for that. It's a quick one. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Nkunku gets into some space, and that should get the job done. Mbappe. Nkunku. Zaire Emery. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fofana. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Saliba is there, and he can pick it up. Nkunku has created one goal already.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nkunku! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Nkunku. Nkunku. And it's Digne. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Can he finish? And it's in!
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
France get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Dembele. And here's Rabiot. Klaus. Zaire Emery. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's picked out the run. That is a brilliant interception. Saliba is fouled. Dembele. Now then, the ball's come loose.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rabiot. It's Rabiot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
That looks like a preconceived...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Thuram. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Digne drives forward on the overlap. Now it's Thuram, and he's surging through. And the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Now it's Nkunku. Nkunku! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
France just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Nkunku. That is good alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nkunku.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Dembele.
Oh, good ball!
He's had a hit! Goal, France!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Footballing width usually identifies with run.
Climbs up big! Good delivery, but no joy.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's going to go a long way. Nkunku, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
France are looking to go forward now.
Zaire Emery really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe's had a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Dembele gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That's a little off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Konate spots it and intercepts. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's caught him in or out. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
France find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has...
Thuram! What a hit, what a hit! A rocket anthem! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Hot knife through butter, they have done it again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Time and again they are repelled.
Temps additionnel.
Played right into his path. Thuram. Nkunku. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. Camavinga! This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared without hesitation. The referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
France have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
France have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's picked out the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nkunku. Oh, super find. Thuram! Dembele. Thuram. Nkunku. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Thuram. Thuram! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started. Rabiot with the foul. Rabiot is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That is good alertness. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nkunku. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Zaire Emery.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Tuandao.
Olise.
Olise carries the ball down the right. He can run onto that. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run.
Mignon.
And pick that up. Mbappe.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Klaus.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good ball. Nkunku. Rabiot. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicked it back promptly. Saliba. Dembele. Nkunku. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zaire Emery. Oh, this is a very... Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
France certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Now it's Tuandao. And the finish!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. France are looking to go forward now. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well timed, excellent interception. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nkunku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Thuram. 5 minutes till the break. France looking to pass their way through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Koundé. Nkunku. Koundé spots it and intercepts.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now there's a fine ball.
1 minute.
A corner it is then. This possibly the last play of the half. Keeper's ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. France head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we are back on the way. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To get them off and running. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zaire Emery, Camavinga, Dembele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Time and again they are repelled. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, sweet feet. They get a throw in. Well read, and the danger is averted. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the...
Decent hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mignon has that under control. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's played him through. Has a goal! In he goes again. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Attention, changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe! A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tuandao with a definite foul there. And here's Thuram. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Hernandez. Thuram, who's wide and looking to get onto this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well read, nice interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mbappe, and here's Thuram.
This is what good chemistry is all about. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 3, Digne. Le numéro 2, le numéro 18, le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 7, le numéro 12, le numéro 22, le numéro 5, le numéro 8, le numéro 13.
Pass has gone astray. Olise. Nkunku. Now it's Nkunku. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Thuram. Saliba calmly anticipates. France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, nice touch. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Has another goal! Goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Digne. Strong running down that left flank. And he's managed to get free. Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for the run. He's picked his way through. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Olise.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Digne. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, nicely intercepted. Thuram. That's good play.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Olise. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Thuram, and here's Nkunku. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Thuram! Thuram! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
France really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And he was quick to react. Nkunku. No goals as yet. Nkunku. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni out to the right.
Olise.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. Dembele.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Konate. Camavinga aimed beyond the defence.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Digne. Saliba. Tchouaméni. Now it's Thuram. Dembele. Dembele! And he gets rid in a hurry.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's looking to set free a runner. And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's found a way through. He's been picked out. Terrific header. Mbappe! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right...
And the shots! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a danger.
Oh, what a climb! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Danger averted for now. Zaire Emery. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
He's going to be pulled back for that one.
649.
And it's Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Oh, and he's through the middle. Mignon catches it safely. And he's intervened well there. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, what a pass! Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Klaus. France do have a chance to counter here. Dembele. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Klaus gets across and deals with it. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Looking for the runner, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni, he's gone forward. Thuram, Rabiot, and they can counter here. And no, that was never going to make it.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Le numéro 11, le numéro 20, le numéro 18, le numéro 3, Digne, le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 7, le numéro 12, le numéro 8, le numéro 22, le numéro 6. Changement.
Nkunku deals with that comfortably. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. Kolumwani unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Five minutes left on the clock. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram chasing after it. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. Rabiot. Now it's Thuram. Shot, great chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Tchouaméni. So that's it. It is all over. France can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Can he finish? Konate clears. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, they could be caught out here. Done delicately. Played through for the wide man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And another try! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rabiot. Konate. Tchouaméni. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Zaire Emery. Now it's Thuram, driving through the middle. And he's there to clear it. Camavinga. France are looking to break at pace. He's in plenty of space here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Dembele. Digne. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Quarter of an hour played.
Olise.
France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Dembele. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! And he hits the net! France are back on level terms! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nkunku. Thuram. Now it's Thuram. Can he put it away? That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Olise.
Oh, a delicate chip through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Camavinga. And he's forced to go back. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Olise.
Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. And it's Rabiot. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Mbappe with a real chance here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Digne. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Nkunku. Digne is charging up on the overlap. Tries to get it clear. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Olise.
Nicely worked. And it's Digne. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, important interception. And he can clear it away. And here's Nkunku. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many
Il y aura 2
possibilities.
minutes de temps additionnel.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And there's the end of the first half. France head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers have...
Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
France get themselves into the lead. Dembele. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Rabiot. Thuram. Driving forward. Nkunku. It's a goal kick. Dembele does really well there, he is strong. Klaus.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he's there to belt it away. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their
Le
backs to
nombre de
goal.
spectateurs pour ce match, 71
Oh, red, nice interception.
550.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into a
He's tried one! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
France really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case. It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Nkunku. Zaire Emery. Out of play for a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20, le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro 7.
France showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed... And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Tchouaméni gets it away. Upamecano can get it clear. And he has been fouled there. So there's going to be another change here.
Changement.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Colomboani. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that pass isn't the best.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Zaire Emery. Thuram. That is good alertness. Thuram. Hernandez. Rabiot. Zaire Emery. France are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And they've got rid. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Floated through. Well, that's an excellent interception. Nkunku is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Thuram.
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Nkunku. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Hernandez looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And that's off target. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Colomboani. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter-attack is on for France. Klaus looking to hit the byline here. Upamecano gets it away. Nice interception, well timed. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
France lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants pendant toute la durée du match.